Let's do this. Let's go live right here, right now. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's your pal Uncle Bruce here from Stock Markets with Bruce. Great to have you in the house this morning. It's a Friday, July 25th, 2025, and today is the last day that I will be live with you for a Friday. This is my last Friday show. I'm still live till next Thursday. I'll be on the air all next week until Thursday. I'll finish everything off then, but this is my last Friday show. So, tears. Today is option expiry day, so we'll see what happens with the volatility out there. Big news. It hasn't been mentioned anywhere that I'm aware of, but I think this is big news. If you like SoFi, you follow SoFi, you have held SoFi for a long, long time. You've written cash secured puts on SoFi by selling SoFi and writing cash secured puts. You have a bit of news that you should be aware of. The fact is that as of this morning, the latest short position report came out on your SoFi. 20 plus million shares are no longer short. There were 155 million shorted. I think I've been quoting that number up until yesterday. That number now is 133 million shares. So some of the shorters have been buying back their stock and not re-shorting anything. They are getting out of Dodge, and well, for damn good reason, because at $21.57 a share with a high of $22.74, you multiply that by 155 million shares. What do you got? You got $3+ billion of shorted SoFi stock out there that could be a lot worse if the stock were to double from here. I mean, it would be a $6 billion problem. Well, 20 million purchased back in the last, I think it's the last 2 weeks. This is only in the last 2 weeks. These purchases, repurchases, you can't just, let's say you're one person, one hedge fund, and you're short 20 million, and you want to cover your position. Okay, this is theoretically, and it doesn't exist. It's a theoretical discussion, and this doesn't happen in real life. But let's say you had one shorter trying to go flat to buy 20 million shares of SoFi in 2 weeks without the world knowing about it, or to be able to buy 20 million shares in 2 weeks. That means 10 trading days, okay, because there are 5 trading days a week. So in 10 trading days, you got to buy 2 million shares a day without the world knowing you're trying to cover your shorts. Doesn't work that way. The shorters out there have bought back 20 million shares of stock in the last 2 weeks. Oh, no denying that. But they either ran the market, helped the market run up to 22.74, or have certainly kept it around here, haven't they? Because the stock just isn't going back to $14 a share, is it? And yet we get all of these analytical reports coming out. Our target price is going from $14 to $20, but it's a hold. Our target price is $18 a share from 10, but it's an underperform. The stock's at 21.57, people, and shorters are getting out of Dodge. Why? Why would shorters get out at the multi-year highs? If you were short this stock at 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 a share, why would you bail at 21.50? What are you afraid of? Could it be that on Tuesday morning, when the company releases their financials, these guys are crapping their pants right now, going, oh shit. We thought for sure the stock would drop going into the earnings, and they've done nothing but hold and go higher into earnings. What if, this is the questions these shorters are asking themselves, what if Noto comes out with a financial report on Tuesday morning that just blows out of the water all the projections that were supposed to happen? They were supposed to do this many new members. They were supposed to do this kind of sales revenue. They were supposed to make this much money. And they come out and they've blown it way out of estimates. Higher, not lower, better, okay, better. These guys are going, Jesus, the stock could go to 26, $28 a share, could go to 30. We're short 155 million at 30, 4.6 billion dollar headache. Unlimited losses for shorters if the stock keeps going up. So I'm sitting here wondering, well, geez, if 20 million have been bought back already, that doesn't mean they're finished now. That's just the last little snapshot. That's all we're getting with short positions. You know, and I know the SEC does not want you to know the truth. How many shares are shorted in any one stock and who's doing it? The SEC doesn't make shorters reveal their positions in real time. They give shorters weeks to tell everybody what's going on. So in theory, this 20 million short buyback could have been going on for the last 2 months. And what's happened in the last 2 months? Look at your chart. The stocks are going higher. You think they finished? I don't think so, because the shorters aren't any better off right now than they were a month or so ago. Think about this. A month back, the stock's $15 a share. Now it's $21.50. They were short 150 million back at $15 a share, so they were down 2.25. They were in the hole, 2.25 billion less what they got paid when they shorted the stock in the first place. Now they're short 133 million at 21.50 a share. How much is that? That is 2.8 something. Just as bad. They're just as much money in the hole now at the stock at 21.50. So I ask you, if these guys buy back another 33 million and get down to 100 million shares, only because I'm lousy at math now, we get down to 100 million shares shorted, and the stock is $35 a share, that's a $3.5 billion nightmare. This isn't going away. They can't buy it back fast enough to get out if the stock just keeps on going up. And why would the stock keep on going up? Because the second quarter numbers were blown out the water. The third quarter projections have to be massively upgraded. The fourth quarter projections have to be massively recalibrated. A full year guidance will have to be massively upgraded. 20 analysts now, 20 stock analysts following Sofi are going to have to come out with new target projections on the stock based on future cash flow, future sales, future revenues, future profits. $35 a share, $40 a share. And I ask you this, as I've always asked you, at $40 a share, kind of double the price that we are now, we have a company that isn't worth 23.7 billion market cap. We have got ourselves here a $49.50 billion market cap company here. Hello, is anybody home? Biff is knocking on your noggin here. Hey, are we going to get an S&P inclusion now? Is this an S&P inclusion company? And is it also possibly a NASDAQ 100 inclusion company? Have you thought about that? Anybody? Palantir is in both. Within a year, they went from nothing to be both in NASDAQ and S&P 500. What about Sofi at 50 billion? 15 million members going to 20 million members next year. I mean, think about this growth, this parabolic growth curve. These shorters are helping Sofi get onto the S&P and NASDAQ 100 by trying to buy back their stock, and the stock keeps going up. I like this game. I don't know about you guys. I like this game. I like this game where my viewers say to me, you know, Uncle Bruce, 4 years ago, I didn't know who the hell you were. I had no idea what the hell I was doing in the market. I found you in 2021, 2022. I found you in 2023. I was down 50 grand in my investments. My investments were flat, or I was up $20,000 in profits over 15 years. I had a 401k, an IRA account, and it was worth $40,000, but I put 30 in. It's worth 40. It's just been a dog for 20 years. And I found your channel. And then you're sitting here in plain English explaining to me, why don't you write options? Why don't you learn to write cash secured puts? What about Sofi? Here's a stock that you could get into. You're looking for something that's a ground floor opportunity that in 5 years could really be some. What about Sofi? You invested in SoFi when it was $4, $5, $6, $7. There are viewers here who bought SoFi when SoFi had a $3 to $5 billion market cap. And now it's $22, $23 billion market cap. And within 3 months to a year, 3 months to 6 months, could be 50 billion market cap. Hello, welcome to the party, everybody. Nice to have you here. I'm having some coffee. You didn't know anything about option writing. You had no idea what the hell that even meant. And you began to write cash secured puts. You took my classes. Of course, you took classes that I'm offering in plain English on my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. You figured out how to write some options. You started doing it. You're watching all the viewers talk about it. You're joining them in the party. You become part of the Discord channel group. You hang out there and talk about what's going on. And there are now probably 10 or 20,000 viewers of this channel. Probably 20,000 viewers of this channel that are option writers. Way to go, you guys. I mean, this is awesome stuff. Now, how many of those folks have cash secured puts written on SoFi? That would be an interesting number to know. And how many shares does that represent? How many shares of SoFi are represented by this channel, the folks who follow this YouTuber? Could be quite substantial. I'm excited as all get up. I'll tell you right now. I'm very pleased that over the last now several weeks, SoFi has not gone back to $12, $13 a share, has not fallen out of bed, has not been written up by an analyst and then everybody got out. That doesn't happen anymore. The old days of wild swings seem to have passed. The shorters have got the message. The shorters have got the flashing red lights. Get out of Dodge while you can, because all hell could happen here at any time. This stock has been very quietly and systematically going better, getting better. But we didn't have a $5 gain anywhere. We didn't have a morning where we woke up and we're at $11 yesterday and we're at $16 this morning. There's been none of that. There's been a steady move up in value on this SoFi stock. We haven't had a breakout yet, which begs the question. Tuesday morning, pre-market, when the company releases their financials, could it be that on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we have successive breakout days? And by the end of next week, we're at $30 a share. And all those cash secured puts that I told you to roll into, to go from the January 20s to the January 26 20s to the January 2027 25s, all of those are out of the money in a week. And now you have to go to 30 or 35. How much money would you bring in additional cash if you were to buy back your $25 cash secured puts that you wrote for, say, $7.50 because you bought back your 20s at, say, $3? Now these 750s are trading at $3, $2, and you're now going to write 35s for $8. Again, how much more value is in your account? How much more cash will be in your accounts if that were to happen? Think about that. Unbelievable. Again, I suspect a number of you will immediately jump out of your 25s. As soon as the stock reaches 24, 25, you'll immediately go into 30s because you don't need me to tell you this anymore. And as the shares reach 27, 28, 29, you'll immediately get out of your 30s and go right into 35s. You'll just jump, and you'll take $3, $3 or $4 more each time. And you'll add that to your account. You'll write more puts with that additional cash. And you'll be sitting on $35 cash secured puts with the stock at $31.50 going, I like this game, Uncle Bruce, so much. I can't tell you how grateful I am that I figured this out with you, that you helped me, show me and guide me on this, because these shorters, they're going to run this thing to 40, 50 bucks if they want to get down to 100 million short. I mean, if they want to get another 33 million, this thing's going to run a lot more, because there just ain't no paper, baby. There ain't no paper available around here. You can get 5 million shares between 21 and 23. You might get 5 million between 23 and 25, you might get 10 million more between 25 and 27 because you'll encourage people to sell. Oh, there'll be people selling at multi-year highs, if not all-time highs. Of course, greed is here to stay, but you want to get 33 million shares off the short list under $30 a share? I don't think so. I don't think so. Nah, you're going to be over $30 a share. And that puts my viewers into $35 cash secured puts with a whack of money in their hands. And if you're sitting on in a brokerage firm that allows you to acquire these daily interest swap accounts like Fidelity does and others, check with your broker how you can do this. You've got to do some homework here to make sure you're getting daily interest payable to you on your cash balances, including cash used to write cash secured puts. If your broker doesn't offer capital to you, interest to you, you either have to switch brokers or you have to acquire an ETF with that cash and haul in this interest. There should be no interest charge to you using cash secured puts. You're not borrowing money. You've pledged money. You're not borrowing. So you should be getting interest on your dough. Check that out. 4 or 5% interest on a growing pot of cash. It's all your money. Don't let it be stolen from you because your broker is using your cash balances in swap accounts. They're getting interest every day on your money. Don't let them rip you off. Just your buddy here. Just a guy in front of a computer trying to help my viewers get richer and not poorer. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Richard Caron is in the house as always. So is Eddie Martin. Andrea's here saying, buongiorno. I'm thumbs up number 4. Sharon in the house. We're back home from a great cruise to Bermuda. I know you love Bermuda. Great to have you back. Thank you for always joining us. I look forward to seeing you on this Traveling with Bruce as well, my other channel. Hector, good morning, everybody. Francis Lee, Uncle Bruce. Thanks for being the steadfast oracle of Calgary. JJ is here. Good morning. Nick is here. I have no idea what this means. Andre Delatorre in the house. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and everybody. Charlie, good morning all. AJ is here. Charlie, number 16. Legacy, good morning, everybody. Amy is here, number 19. Corinne is here, number 27. Rasman, hello, friends. So hot in Thailand today. Apparently, it's going to be hot in New York, hot in Buffalo, hot in Pittsburgh, hot in Philly, hot in Washington. It's going to be quite warm out there. Jeff, hey, good morning, people. High today here in Calgary, just to break your hearts. Right now, Calgary, 55 degrees. High today, 67. Tomorrow, 61. 66 on Sunday, 68 on Monday, kind of rainy the next few days. I'm out of here next Friday, 76 degrees when I fly out next week. Tokyo weather, I'll be giving you that. What's it like in Tokyo? Today, high of 95, so that's where I'm going. By the time I get to Tokyo next week, it should be about 88 to 90 for the high, so looks like it's holding its summer temperatures. Welcome all. Rice, number 25. Good morning, everybody. Night for week 81. Welcome. Good morning. Mark C is here, number 28. Pickcomb is in the house. This is an end of an era. Tom Kaufman. Good morning, everybody. I sold all my SoFi shares yesterday and wrote cash secured puts, 25s for January 27. Winner, chicken dinner. There you go right now. You're sitting on a whack of money. And you're hauling in interest. If you're playing it right, you're getting paid interest to sit there like this. This is how you make money in the stock market. All kinds of people out there are desperately trying to find the next hot stock. They're chasing meme stocks, all kinds of new meme stocks. Oh, they're desperate for wins. You kids are writing cash secured puts, and you're just going, you know what? I think I'll just sit on money, a lot of money, and I'll take interest on this lot of money and say, thank you, sir. May I have another? SoFi wants to go up, great. SoFi wants to stay here, great. Wants to go down a little, fine, fine. I'll buy this stuff. Give it to me at $25, says night. Give it to me. I'll buy it at 20 because he took the premium. What'd you get? About $7, $7.25 for those? Yeah, you're happy to buy them at $18 a share. No problem at all. Give it to me. CKT is in the house, number 33. Tom, last Friday going live. Can't wait for Uncle Bruce to send out pre-recorded videos showing what he's trading in the market for educational purposes only, of course. Charlie, hey, good job, Nighthawk. Bet you pulled in a nice premium to add to your account. Did you buy more puts with the premium, or are you just sitting on the cash collecting interest, or did you write more? Because some folks around here will write 25 puts at 25 apiece, get 750 for them. They'll take all that money they get and write more puts for even more money. They're building their balances higher, however you want it. Whatever's comfortable for you is how you do it. Can you do this inside your IRA? Can you do it in your RRSP in Canada? You have to check with your broker. You might not be able to. You can certainly do it in a margin account outside in the outside world, obviously, no question. And you should be earning interest on all this cash. Juan, I might have to roll my SoFi calls now here. Do a double D. Good morning, everybody. Aaron Duchesne, how much is this not? How much this is not the mentality towards GameStop? How much this is? How come this is not the mentality towards? Oh, that's what you're trying to tell me. I have trouble reading. You have trouble typing. We got something going here. We both don't know what we're doing. Welcome. Well, Aaron, look, I believe in GameStop's upside, as all of you know. This is no secret around here. $9 billion cash on hand, with 450 million shares outstanding. That's $20 a share in cash on hand, and it's a $23 stock. Hello, I love GameStop down here. I love the idea that you might be writing cash secured puts on that too. Yeah, write 22s, 23s, 24s, 25s, write 30s, write 35s. Go to January 2027, all the way there, and write 35s and 40s if you wish. Totally your call. What's your comfort level? You want to bring in a bucket load of money on top of the account you have. You're sitting on 5,000 5,000 GameStop shares, and you have 5,000 SoFi shares. Sell both of those and write cash secured puts on both of those, and turn it all into a cash pile of money plus the gambler's money on top of that, and all interest in on all of it. Do the math. Figure out how much interest would you get paid if you took $100,000+ out of SoFi, $100,000+ on a GameStop, 225, wrote cash secured puts and brought in what, 20-30% more cash? You're now sitting on $270,000 cash, and you're getting 4.5 to 5% interest on it. How much money is that per year and per month? Do the math. Is that worth your while? Now, some of you've got 10,000 shares of this stuff. Some of you got 20,000 shares of these stocks. I'm saying to you, dump them, write cash secured puts, and haul in the interest. You might find that you're getting $100 a day in interest, $200 a day in interest, $3,000 a month, $1,000, $4,000 a month. I don't know. You do the math. It's there. 5% on $300,000 is $15,000 a year. 5% on $800,000 is $40,000 a year in interest. Divided by 12. Can you handle $3,300 a month in interest while you're waiting for your stock to go up? Or do you just want to hold the stock and hope it goes up? Can you do that in the accounts you have? There you go. Good morning, everybody. Thank you. James, good morning, Lucky 41. Robert, number 41, thumbs up as well. For Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, good morning. All stock market with Brucers. ALA, good morning, number 45. The man, it amazes me every day how GameStop is sitting on $9 billion in cash and the stock just doesn't do it. Can't get it. I can't believe it. Well, I'm thinking in about 6 weeks, it's all over. It's all over in the first week of September. It's all over. The stock won't be anywhere around here. It'll be much higher. Why does Bruce say that? Because Bruce is telling you that in the first 10 days of September, GameStop releases their second quarter financials, which end next week. Their quarter ends at the end of this month. So the end of July, they finish their second quarter, and about 5 weeks later, they come out with their financials. First 10 days of September, they will reveal to the world, because they have to, well, how much money did we make last quarter when we had $9 billion sitting in our bank account? Now, let's be fair. Let's be reasonable with GameStop. They didn't have $9 billion on the first day of the second quarter, okay? If we go back in time, July, June, May 1st was the beginning of the second quarter for GameStop. May 1st, they didn't have $9 billion because they raised this $2-something billion about 5-6 weeks ago. So it was in the middle of the second quarter they got the additional $2+ billion. 2.7 was it? Massive amount of money. So what were they sitting on? 6 billion or something like that on May 1. By the end of June, they had 9 billion. All of July, they had 9 billion. And so we're going to get the second quarter results of how much interest they generated. Maybe they generated 1.2% interest on an average of $7.5 million. What was that? 100? Did they bring in 100 million in interest in the second quarter? That's all profit. What did the stores do? Mr. Cohen has already said so in the latest interview. We're making money now. Every quarter we make money on our brick and mortar stores. Remember, in the first quarter and in the fourth quarter and during the second quarter, they finished offloading Canada. They got rid of France. They got rid of Germany, Switzerland, Italy. They offloaded all these other divisions. They're only USA now with stores they want to keep. And I'm still telling you, and I am speculating that every 30 days, leases expire. With thousands of locations, leases are always expiring. They're constantly renegotiating new rents. Either stay in the same location for another 5 or 10 years or leave. The company has to choose what they want to do. Which locations do they dump? Which locations will they stay in? Can they renegotiate a new lease with their landlord and maybe get a $50,000 cash injection into refurbishing that store and making it look bright, new, and fresh? Or are they moving the store from this side of the mall to that side of the mall with a brand new look? That's what you do. It's what everyone does in the retail business. So GameStop is refreshing and remodernizing and deciding every 5 years on each of its locations. And they're already profitable now. He has said so. They're making money. So did they make a profit of 20 million last quarter for the 3 months? A whole bunch of gaming system stuff came out. Didn't we just talk about this yesterday about record sales of this Nintendo Switch something game thing? Can you tell I'm not a gamer? Something good is happening there. Did SoFi make 40 million in the quarter? What's the number? Well, plus the interest. Are they announcing a $120 million profitable quarter, which translates into 500 million a year based on 7 million in the house? That's 9 billion now. 9 billion at 5% is 450 million in profit. That's step one. Step two, will the stores generate 250 million in profit on top of the 450 million in interest profit? Are we dealing with a $700 million a year profitable company? Are we talking about the possibility of $1.75 a share net profit for GameStop? No one's ever talked like that. That's why September, first 10 days, all bets are off. So we got to tolerate whatever's going to happen with GameStop between now and then. We have to take it. We have to just grin and bear it. However, is it possible that there might be 1, 2, 3, 5 Wall Street analysts who are going to start to cover GameStop now because of their cash position and their profits? They're going to figure it out already. They're going to go, wait a minute, hold on, whoa. There's only 2 guys covering this stock. I'm going to cover this stock. This thing has got no debt. They got nothing but cash. They got that little Bitcoin thing they got too. Their stores are profitable. Wait a minute. Why don't I put a $25 target on this thing? And if it goes to 30, I'm a god. All of a sudden, I'm looking good. All of a sudden, analysts have a reason to want to recommend GameStop because the upside of the company and its shares is pretty damn good. These guys are going to now be in a position to say, okay, 5 years ago it was a dog. 2020, company was a mess. 2021, Cohen stepped in. We had the dumb money movie. We had the whole craziness. But since then, while other meme stocks have disappeared or have just stayed down at very low levels, look at these guys at GameStop sitting on all this cash, no debt, totally reorganized their business. This guy Cohen is not fooling around. He doesn't pay himself. No one talks about this ever. He does not pay himself a salary. He doesn't have stock options. Have you noticed that? Anybody out there? Is anybody home out there? No analysts. Unbelievable. Anyway, we'll see. It's like 20 a share in cash alone. Yes, sir, the man. Bobby, I picked 30 because I wrote covered calls for 30s on Sofi for the end of the year. White Feather, I'm up $2,000 this month writing credit spreads using only 8,000 cash to trade. Happy birthday to me, and coincidentally today is my birthday. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Charlie, happy birthday. Well to go. Way to go, White Feather. You are the man. GameStop market cap gap, 10.5 billion a market cap. GameStop, 9 billion in cash. Right. So the stock's value multiplied by the stock price, market cap on GameStop, 10.5 billion. Cash alone is 9. They'll get 450 million this year in interest on the 9. So it'll be 9.45 billion a year from now. Yeah, there's no speculation on the stock whatsoever at all. James, Mr. Tree, happy birthday to you, White Feather. Your present is cash. Bobby wrote a bunch of cash secured puts this week on the meme group and others favorites of ours. I brought in over $5,000 in cash. I'm sitting around collecting more interest now to write an AI 2027 cash secured put today at lunch for another $600. Thank you very much. Markdowns number 68, Bobby. Also, help a guy on the shop floor write or wrote and bought back his first covered calls. He's hooked and asking new questions each day now. So there you go. Bingo at 69 giddy. Be the casino. Happy Friday. Have a great day and even better weekend. Get that money today, everybody. Aaron is in the house. Thumbs up for Bruce. 76 of them so far. Bobby, 37 Celsius wet rain in my area of Ontario. That is hot and muggy. That's what we call that. ALA, congrats, Bobby Atkinson, on a successful introduction. That's a hard hill to climb. JV, John, Juan, good morning and happy Friday, everybody. Gil, good morning. I'm a little nervous near earnings. Every time SoFi rallied into a collapse after, isn't the news already affected in the price? Not the news of the short sellers getting out. That's changed everything. It's changed everything. SoFi short sellers are running for the exits at $21.50 a share, near multi-year highs. This is a different game. This is a whole different game. Have you noticed how many upgrades on stock prices have been done in the last 2 months by analysts? We never saw $20 target prices on SoFi, ever. There was a time there weren't any $15 target prices on SoFi. Now, they're going from 8 to 15, 12 to 17, 13 to 20, 14 to 20. They're all bumping it up, bumping it up. They're all behind the stock. Isn't that something? Juan says, let's make that money in SoFi, GameStop. And thank you, Uncle Bruce, for all your help. Nighthawk got 737 for each of those cash secured puts and wrote some GameStop 25s for Jan 26 cash secured puts too. Charlie, thumbs ups, everybody. HCL, Fidelity Government Cash Reserves has a 7-day yield of 3.94%. This yield is the annualized return based on the Fed's net investment income over the past 7 days. There you go. The fund also has a 1-year return of 4.44% and a 3-year return of 4.34%. Here's a more detailed breakdown. 7-day yield, 3.94, 1 year, 4.44, 3-year, 4.34. Annual dividend, 4.4 a share. Dividend yield 4.35%. Last ex-dividend date, June 30, 25. There you go. Every broker has their own thing. You just got to check it out. Bobby, you're a fast typer. JD, HBD, White Feather, happy birthday. 3 years of typing in high school. White Feather, thanks everybody. Thank you, JD. Doug, I bought 10 leaps for Jan 2027 on SoFi for about $11. There you go. HCL mostly took typing because I was the only guy. I remember typing class. I did typing in grade 10 in high school. Doug, $11.70 a share on $14 cash secured put. On an 14 cash secured put. Bobby, hell yeah, good ratio in that class. The man, it still blows my mind that the market isn't forward thinking more on GameStop. I mean, I'm making money no matter what. It's just a weird ticker. I know. I've been telling viewers of this channel since 2021, write covered calls on your GameStop that you're sitting on, that you're hoping will go to the moon one day. In the meantime, take low Earth orbit money off the table, and one day it'll launch to the moon. There are viewers here who have hauled in more money on GameStop premiums by writing calls for the last 4 years than they paid for the stock. They have a negative cost basis on GameStop. It has paid them gazillions of dollars to just write options on it, while everyone is gambling and hoping for this and that. And that. My option writers are just taking the money, and that is what we do around here. I like this game. What else is going on? Bobby, for you, Uncle Bruce, one GameStop store staples the build of sale to the Switch 2 box, and the staple went through and damaged the screen. Larry, good morning, everybody. Number 83, thumbs up. Henry, hello, folks from Asia. Hello, Henry. Aaron, gonna miss you, Uncle B. Biggie, I'm number 90. We're opening in 23 minutes. Andre, at 42 degrees Celsius here in Sicily today. So hot. Unbelievable. The man of Fidelity does have some very good options to park cash in. While sitting on cash, you could put getting paid interest on it all. So there you go. The man, they had computers back then for you to work on typing. I was on an electric IBM, an IBM Lectra. Was it an Electra? Was it called an electric typewriter? Remember those? Or did I? Or was I on a non-electric? I don't think so. I think I was on a non-electric typewriter. Yeah, they were non-electric typewriters where we had to zzz, ding, zzz. I remember that we had to sit up straight, and we couldn't look at the screen. We were not allowed to look at what we were typing. We're supposed to read the sheet of what we were supposed to type. We're supposed to do this and not look at the screen, and we had to be able to hit the capital button and the quotation button, and oh my God, we had all those exercises that we had to do. I can't remember what do we have to go A B C. We had to go the alphabet A B C D E, and then had to lock it, capital lock it, and we had to do the numbers and. Yeah, the dexterity thing. This is 1973. Oh my God! My cost basis on GameStop was already negative $4.50 a share, and I've only been writing options on it for 13 months. Hello, Luca, 99 here. Ciao from Tuscany. Welcome, my friend. HCL 10th. JD, man, I think I need to get off Tasty Trade right now. James of the Mystery, we had the IBM Selectric in my high school class. HCL 10th grade, I had a manual typewriter. 11th and 12th, we went IBM Selectric. That was after my time. Wow, the man. I did typing in 4th grade. I'm 40 now. I'm lucky. I was fast, so I got to play a lot of Oregon Trail. Crazy 49er, my grandfather started a typing school that is still running today. Apparently, the government of India still uses typewriters. Isn't that something? HCL, 1980s. One big fan of typewriters is Tom Hanks. He's a collector of vintage typewriters. If you ever get a personal note from Tom Hanks, which I have not, and I would love to get one, Tom, I've not received a personal note from Tom Hanks thanking me for being a fan for all these years. But if you did, it's likely typed with a little autograph on it. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Yes, well, I type all the time here, and it's all that memory from school. Unbelievable. But I don't type like I did then. I'm a terrible. Don't look at me to learn how to type. Oh no. Incredible. Austin is asking JD, who are you thinking of switching to? I moved to Tasty Trade for easy approval, but I'm hating the platform more and more. Okay. Again, I do not know what to tell you people. I do not know if you can contact Tasty Trade and say, hi, listen, I want to earn interest on my money, especially when I'm doing cash secured puts. This is not a margin situation. Can I buy an ETF? You recommend one? Do you have something in-house? Maybe they've got something you don't know they've got. Just a guy, throw it at you. Maybe just type them a little note. What can I say? Hunt and peck typing. Yes, that's me. We are 20 minutes away from opening. Welcome, everyone, to the program. The Dow is up 49 to start the pre-market, in the pre-market. We're up 5 on the S&P, but we're down 10 on NASDAQ. It's a mixed bag today. We're near record highs, and the market is reluctant to break out any higher. Why? Why should markets go higher from here when we're at all-time record highs on the indexes? Certain stocks are turning over, sure, but we're not going straight up here. So call credit spreads might be in your future. Those of you writing those triple Q call credit spreads, I have a suspicion you're making money. I have a suspicion that maybe yesterday, some of you who are doing a call credit spreads on the Qs, even though they went up $1.20, still made money yesterday. Those of you who wrote Qs a couple of days ago that expired yesterday or expire today, you're in a very healthy position. Because if I recall, people were telling me they were into 569, 570, 575 kind of calls. We're at 565 last night. I have a suspicion that Q credit spread writers are, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, making money. Well done, everybody. JV, just my opinion, Fidelity is my favorite so far. I've got small accounts with Tasty Trade, and the easiness of the platform is very nice. JD, I came from E-Trade and couldn't get approval for options, so left for TD before I ever considered a vehicle for earning interest in my cash. I thought Tasty Trade would be the way. Granted, I have more of a cash balance now than then. There you go. There you go. And the more options you write, the more you are welcomed at the firms because you're a generator of commissions. Sometimes you just need to make a phone call to some of these guys and say, hey, I want to write contracts. I want to do cash secured puts. I want to do credit spreads. Approve me for trading here. I think I know what I'm doing here. You're probably more educated on options than most of the clients that they have. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. It blows my mind how few people in this world learn how options work from a writing angle. There's nowhere to go. There are very few brokers in my day that ever did it, that would ever have told their clients to do it. It's unbelievable. It's all gamble, crazy. Thanks to Uncle Bruce, I've got a cash balance. Jared, good morning from sunny Cincinnati. Team Casino, JD, and you all help too, says JD. Pick and roll. Good morning, Uncle B. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. 17 minutes away from opening for Friday. It's option expiry day today. This is our last show for a Friday. We'll be on next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be here Tuesday morning for SoFi. Oh, yeah, I'll be here. We'll be very eagerly looking for that. But next Thursday is my last live show in this format. And then next week, I'll be in Japan and start generating recorded content for you. And Jen and I will start trading our own accounts in August. So keep an eye open for what we're doing and what we like to do, and you decide whether you want to join in or not. Can GameStop and SoFi match each other in price? Will SoFi run up to 23, 24 and catch GameStop? Wouldn't that be interesting? We'll see what happens here. Just a guy watching the market going, geez, maybe it could happen. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Welcome all. Barron says that MicroStrategy sold $2.5 billion of preferred stock. More Bitcoin buys are likely, they say. So there could be another surge on Bitcoin if MicroStrategy moves in there and buys another $2.5 billion of Bitcoin. Wow. What could that mean for GameStop? And have GameStop people picked up any more Bitcoin? We don't know. We do not know. We know this. The short position on SoFi has shrunk by 20 plus million shares in the last 2 weeks. We know that for a fact. That was confirmed this morning when we looked at the latest short position report. Shorters are buying back their SoFi at multi-year high prices. They aren't buying the stock back at 5 and 8 and 10 and 11 and $12 a share. They're buying it back at 20, 21, 22.74 a share. Why are they scrambling now when they've been sitting here for years with these short positions? All of a sudden, in the last 2 weeks, we got to buy back our stock. Gee, do you think something big is about to happen? Andrea, 7 days ago, I wrote 580, 585 call credit spreads on the Qs for $106 credit on a $500 trade. I got $106 back, 20+%. There are 21 days before expiring. Let's see if I can close it for some credit real soon. Yes, well, they have 21 days to go from 28, and you're sitting on a Q market that is looking pretty darn good, aren't you? Giddy up, I say. Q's 565. You're sitting at 580s. 585, so well out of the money. Beautiful trade. I like this. Charlie, look, I wrote 570, 572s yesterday at 1 p.m. for today's expiry. They paid me 19 cents for this $200 deal. So I put up $200 and I got 19 back times 5. And I closed it a few minutes before the close yesterday for 9. I didn't even wait overnight. In 3 hours, nickels and dimes are adding up. This is adding up, man. This is something. Wait till you do 50 at a time. You are going to make some serious money. Moose Knuckles, good morning, everybody. B. Tizzle, that $2.5 billion for MSTR was all from their new preferred STRC. Speaking of interest, that's their version of a money market fund. Pays 9% annual returns on a monthly basis. 0.75 of 1% a month being paid if you own those. Interesting. And if you can use that as your collateral to write cash secured puts. The man, all my cash is working. Options trading is now boring for the next 3 weeks. Of course, the stocks go up that you've written them on. It won't be so boring. We'll find out Tuesday morning about Sofi. In the meantime, we'll see what the stock wants to do. 21.55 this morning. If there's no sell-off happening here. Your cash is working, and that is the good thing. Giddy up, everybody. JD, Moose. Look, I've got a poll question out there today, and I hope you take a moment to hit the thumbs up button and answer my question of the day. 206 people have done so already. 206 people have answered the question of the day. Our thumbs up meter is at 112. So thank you all for the 112 thumbs ups. Keep those rolling. 253 of you are here. Thank you for joining me. Hit the thumbs up button, answer the poll question, and tell me what your thoughts are. The question is, short sellers are buying back Sofi. Does this mean that the shares will pop up to 25, 30, 35, 40 bucks on earnings? That's coming out Tuesday morning, pre-market. At 25 a share, people are thinking it'll go to 25. 70% of those who are answering are going, oh, it's going to 25. There's no doubt about that. $30 a share, 22% are saying it's going to 30. 35, only 2%. $40 a share, 6%. So a lot of you are thinking between that 25 and 30 neighborhood, maybe 35 neighborhood, I suppose. 92% of you are giving me an idea that that's kind of where you think the shares are headed. That's an up move. That's a 350 to an 850 up move on your stock. That would put you guys well into $30 cash secured puts, or maybe $35 cash secured puts. That's what this poll tells me. What's going on here? I'm reading between the lines and trying to factor this through. 117 thumbs ups. Thank you. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. And thank you yesterday. Some of you rerunners were hitting my thumbs up button. If you're watching on the rerun, please hit the thumbs up button. Please hit it now. We broke 200 late yesterday, and I appreciate it. Always trying to get to 200 thumbs ups. If you want your Sofi to go to 40 bucks a share, hit the thumbs up button. That's what I say. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Welcome to the party, pals. Hope you're doing okay. It's great to have you with us. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to get alerts on upcoming videos. I will be doing now recorded videos starting a week from next. So in August, I start doing recorded rants and projections and guesses, and I'll be telling you the trades that Jen and I are getting into. So hit that subscribe button, and you'll get alerts, of course, from YouTube every time I do a video. Thank you all for being part of the family, the familia, as we like to say. Thank you all so very, very much. It's just been a pleasure being here, trying to help you folks learn the strategy of how to become an option writer rather than a gambler hoping to find a hot stock. I'm so relieved for so many of you who were in such trouble with your accounts. You were winning and then losing, and tried to win and you lost more, and you got caught up in all kinds of crazy stocks in the last 3, 4, 5 years. And here you are, option writers hauling in consistent capital, and you can't believe it. You just can't believe how much money keeps coming in Every time you write contracts, they give you this money. It's amazing. Thank you and congratulations. Rocket Lab is down 52 cents with about 9 minutes to go before we open. SoFi at 21.54.55, up 3-4 cents. GameStop down about 4 or 5 cents. Qs are up only 14 cents. We're not going anywhere. MicroStrategy still down $10, even though $2.5 billion might be going into Bitcoin again. Who knows who else is buying this? Spire up 21 to 11.49. We've got Smart Rent at 109. Look at that. Almost $1.10 a share on the old Smart Rent. That's up from the 70s. The delisting is now off the table. This is good stuff. Apple Incorporated up 74 cents. Tesla up 2.15. Microsoft up $2. Alphabet up 46. Amazon is up 49. Pardon me. Nvidia down 48. Meta up 173. I have another stock to talk to you about. AI. I want to talk to you about C3.ai Incorporated. Yesterday, it dropped $3.16 and closed at $26. This morning, it's up 44 to about 46.44, 46. 26.44, 26.45, pardon me. It's up about 44 cents. The story on AI has come out that the company is searching for a new CEO to run the firm. And that is because the existing CEO, the founder of the company, Mr. Seibel, is having health issues. And he is losing, his eyesight is deteriorated badly as a side effect of his medical condition. He has to step back, probably doctor's orders. But there is now the beginning of speculation that there might be a takeover battle going on for AI. It could be possible that an outside group, now it might be another AI software development company, it could be a hedge fund, I don't know, could be coming in here and might take a run at AI. Now, look, I'm going to say this to you guys. I've been around for so long. I have seen every possible takeover deal in the history of my career. In the 45, 50 years I've been doing this, I started in 1978. So in like 3 years, it'll be 50 freaking years. My God. I've seen takeovers that's pure cash, where there's just no muss, no fuss. An outside group comes in and says, we'll pay you this much per share in cash, no questions asked. And the board of directors says, yeah, we'll take the money. And within 90 days, it's all done. I've seen deals where one group comes in and offers cash. Another group comes in and offers cash. Better. Now you have a bidding war. A third group comes in and offers cash and prizes, which is cash and stock. And combined, it's a better deal than the cash and the cash. I have seen all kinds of deals go through, and I've seen bidding wars that last 6 months. So if there's any interest out there in AI from another party, it could be that we see a number of things begin to happen. First, you might begin to notice that the shares after the initial drawdown yesterday now begins to come back into that 30 neighborhood. This is your day to write cash secured puts on AI, by the way. I don't know if you're getting this message. Today's the day. Write 25s, 30s, 35s, go all the way up to Jan 27, take as much premium as you can get. Why? Because if someone wants to buy AI for cash, they're not getting the company for less than $50 a share. That is a fact. You're going to need to put 55 on the counter and get it done. If you want to play games and you want to be cute, then what could happen is there could be an individual or a hedge fund, one particular buyer, nibbling up the stock right now, just starting to nibble up with the word out that Seibel wants out. There'll be a new CEO that you will appoint. If you own the most shares, you will take it over. Just like Mr. Cohen did with GameStop. You remember that, Ryan Cohen? Ryan Cohen bought 14% of GameStop on the open market. He didn't make a deal with anybody. He just bought the stock at $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $15, $16 a share. He bought that thing up. And then he basically declared the fact that he's the single largest shareholder of the company. The president didn't own more than Ryan Cohen did. No one on the board of directors. He was the single largest shareholder of the company, larger than any institutional investor. This could be happening here on AI over the next days, weeks. Now, that's like I said, someone could be coming in and just trying to acquire 5, 8, 10% of the company without saying anything. Once you break 5%, however, you have to declare your intentions. So if you get up to 5%, you have to let the world know you are a 5%er. You're now effectively an insider. Once you break 10%, you must declare whether you're trying to take the company over or not. And you don't have to declare that you're taking the company over. You can just say, I love this company's future and upside. I own 12.5% of this company. I'm a fan, but I would love to be on the board of directors. Or I have a candidate that might be the perfect CEO of this company. Or we have outside parties acquiring bunches of stock who are willing to vote yes on a takeover at a certain price. There could be speculators getting into AI shortly, if not now, who are going to say, I think this thing is a takeover target, but it's not going to be taken out at 50. It's going to be taken out at 55. Others will guess, no, it's going to be taken out at 60. Others are going to go, no, it's going to be taken out at 65. They have 700 million cash in the bank. They have no debt. Their assets over liabilities, $850 million. They're a clean financial book, and they're a growing software seller. Their sales are rising, and the future of this company is very, very positive. So there could well be parties out there going, in 5 years, AI is $100 stock. Why not take it over at 55, 60 bucks? It's going to 100 just on its momentum. This is what I wonder about. I'm just a guy sitting here going, AI could be a takeover candidate as this CEO thing is happening, which is a done deal. It's going to happen. There will be a new CEO. So who's going to run it? How is it going to be run? Who's in charge? Who owns most of it? Will the institutional investors that own 45, 48% of the company now go along with a new party? Could it be another company out there that is already out there in the software AI business, and they're just going to offer stock for stock? They're going to say, let's merge our companies together. We'll give you enough stock in our company that equals $50 a share to take you out. And the board of directors might say, yeah, putting us two together as one, great idea. They might approve that deal. On the other hand, a third party might go, no, I'm offering $50 a share cash for this company, not paper. All of a sudden, the board of directors have to go, oh, wait a minute, we have to consider the second offer. A third offer comes in, cash and stock from somebody else. I don't know. Now, could it be Google? Could Google come in and say, we'll offer you $70 a share, shut up? Could it be Apple? Could it be Amazon? Could it be Oracle? Could it be Unity? Could it be, I don't know. Who do you think? Could it be GameStop with $9 billion in cash? Could it be GameStop? We're offering $50 a share for the whole thing. Look, AI is right now a market cap company worth $3.5 billion. GameStop has $9 billion in cash. They offer $7 billion for this thing. They could buy the whole company. Now, GameStop is an AI and a brick and mortar company, and watch them sell the brick and mortar company. Watch GameStop offload the brick and mortar GameStop brand to someone else. It'll be perhaps a hedge fund of some kind, private equity. Bring in $2-3 billion for that. It's profitable now. And add that to their cash. They got $12 billion cash. They use $7 billion to buy AI, and they've got $5 billion to fund it further. Is that a possible? Just saying. I'm just asking. Welcome everyone to the program. Right cash secured puts on AI. Definitely worth a look. You're not overreaching all that much here. Thank you all for joining me. Man, is this fun. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. The man, I actually don't have any contracts with SoFi. The premiums on GameStop and BBAI were so juicy to do that. Instead, the man, how many shares are shorted on SoFi? At least the reported numbers, 133 million as far as we know. JD, the man, I have $7 cash secured puts on BBAI for December 26. I think, and the shares cost basis, 3 something. What plays are you making there? What else is going on? People are talking to each other, which is beautiful. Welcome all to the program. Welcome. Andrea, hey, Uncle Bruce, I'm a KISS Method believer. Keep it simple, stupid. What are your thoughts about the more sophisticated option strategies that involved undefined risk? Can't answer that right now. A little too complicated for the morning. Mr. Premium the Option, happy Friday. Time to fill our pockets. Austin, I wrote GameStop Iron Condors yesterday. August 8th expiry, $28.31 calls on the upside, $21.24 puts on the downside. I got $1.19 for this trade. These are $3 spreads, so I put up $300 and I got $119 back. I have quite a few credit spreads on GameStop expiring in August, and that has brought me $700 this month. Thank you, JD, the man that requires a perception shift. JD, I like being more involved, sitting for 30 days waiting to roll or close. I get impatient. What else we got going on here? Romeo heard GameStop is going to buy AI. You got to be kidding me. I said could, possible. Someone like that. Anyone like that. AI is a $3.5 billion market cap company. That's all. It's $3.5 billion. Micro, puny, it would become part of another corporation. GameStop could easily swallow AI. Easily. Now, would Cohen just buy stock on the open market right now at $26 a share? Could Cohen pick up 5% of the company in the next week without any fanfare? Yeah. Could GameStop grab 5% of this company and then be an insider? Yeah. Will they stop at 4.99% and not be an insider? You tell me what the hell's going on. They got $9 billion in cash. What's going on? I'm wondering. Larry, the bells have been rung. Bruce, we are open. A crazy 49er or Sofi. No, they're not going to buy them. ALA, good morning. Romeo, they did ask Ryan about AI on his recent interview. Romeo, not the company, but asked him who he thinks will lead artificial intelligence into the future. Jeff, Uncle Bruce, have you talked about the ASTS news? I have not. What is the ASTS news? Try to keep up with all of these developments. Easier said than done. I'm just a guy trying to figure out whether you can make money or not today. I think you can make money. There are many of you who have figured out you can make money being an option writer, and I congratulate you all. Giddy up, everybody. We got someone who wants to have a one-on-one. We'll figure that out. No problem. We'll make it work. We're up 50 on the Dow. We're up 8 on S&P. We're up 7 on NASDAQ. Excuse me. Let's see. We're up 26 cents on oil. The VIX is down 8. NASDAQ's up 6.6 points. So there you go. The Qs are up. They're down 2 cents. They're not going anywhere. Okay. ASTS is doing a capped call transaction. Ooh, I like those. Those have a very good history of, I think, making people a lot of money. Let's take a look at this ASTS thing. Let's take a look at this thingy for ASTS. There it is, AST SpaceMobile. $55 a share right now, down $5. We've got a $500 million convertible note offering. And to be funded by registered direct offering of Class A common stock. Let's see. They're going to repurchase $135 million amount of existing notes, and then they're going to remove 5 million shares as well as approximately 37.8 million of remaining interest, issuing approximately 5.8 million shares to participate note holders to fund the repurchase. Let's see, they announced the pricing of a cash repurchase of 135 million notes of 4.25 notes due in 2032. And they're offering approximately 5.8 million shares of Class A common stock to holders of existing notes participating in the repurchase, a direct placement registering. With the series of transactions, they will issue approximately 0.8 million incremental shares to the underlying shares of the existing notes being repurchased, while removing 135 million of debt from the balance sheet and approximately 37.8 million of remaining interest. Let's see. It's all cross-conditional, and they will repurchase the stuff. I'm trying to read this as quick as I can with you guys. I'm literally reading this. I don't see the deal here. I don't see this deal. Where is this cash secured? But where is this? Where is this deal? Where is this deal? Separate release. Okay, another announcing. Okay, they're going to raise $500 million with 2.3% interest 2.375% interest, due in 2032. And they're giving him another $75 million on top of that. So it's going to be a $575 million deal. Now, they're probably going to do a cap call here on this. That's what we're talking about, right? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the word cap call transaction. Forward-looking statements. We're probably going to need more info coming forward. So I don't have the cap call financing. I have seen something like this on this announcement before, but we'll see how this plays out. Anyway, I think it's a great move. I love this move because the company is raising a shit ton of money. That's what they're doing. They're raising a whole bunch of cash. They're going to be very cash rich to launch as many satellites as necessary into space to operate a global satellite operating system for their telephones. So I think it's going to be fantastic. Their cash positions have risen nicely. Back in March 24, they had 212 million. By September 24, they had 518 million in cash. And March 31st, the last time they reported, they had 874 million in cash. Now they'll have over $1 billion in cash on hand. So that's a very good move, okay? ASTS, growing their business. Their entire assets are 1.37 billion last time they reported, with liabilities of 600 million. So they've got shareholder equity of 568 million, and now they're adding more cash to the pile. I have no problem with this deal. Stock outstanding, 248 million, of which 183 million float, and I like the way they're doing this. Very smart. For a strong cash position, they're going to be a nice money maker. They're making deals with the big companies, providers, cell phone providers. So yes, ASTS, $55 a share. I think cash secured puts are the way to go here. You can write 45s, you can write 50s behind the stock if you want, and I think you'll do very well. This drop today of $5, a blessing, is actually a blessing, because the stock reached 61 almost dollars a share. They were 16.89 earlier this year. Just in the last month, they were down to 42.50 in early July. Early this month, at the end of the month, last month, they were at 45. So 54, down from 60. This is a blessing to write cash secured puts here. 3 months ago, these shares were sitting at $23 a share in May. They were $23 a share at the end of May. And then they took a shot all the way up to about 53 in June 24th. Then they backed off to 42 on July 9th, and now they've popped up to 60, 61, and here we are at 54.76. So to look to write cash secured puts on a company that's now going to have probably in excess of 1.3 billion cash on hand, with virtually no debt here, or very, very easily manageable debt on these convertible offerings. No problem whatsoever, in my opinion. Absolutely no problem. They will make far more money than the cost of this money. They're paying 2.33% interest. You think these guys can't make more than 2.3% interest with the money they're getting? I think they're going to make a lot more than 2.3% return on this money. I say borrow $1 billion, borrow $5 billion if you give it to you. Grab it and run. This sucker is going to go. But that's just how I feel. You guys figure it out. I like it. I like the AI too. I like the AI story. I think it's a takeover target. I think with a founder having to leave for health issues means another group can come in and talk about a founder. Ryan Cohen is a kind of a candidate to be replace a founder. Not that GameStop should buy AI, but GameStop could buy AI. And if GameStop were buying AI now in this $26 neighborhood, up to $30, if GameStop bought stock until it hit 30 and stopped, and they bought up 3% of the company, and it was a takeover at 50, GameStop would make $20 a share with their investment money. They got $9 billion. Hello. Is Ryan Cohen watching? Hello, Ryan. I'd be looking at AI. Just saying. I'm just a guy. Richard Carlin, neat on White Feather. JD, not much going on with those yield max ETF options. Charlie, JD, a couple of weeks ago, I wrote 6 BBAI January 26, and I got 175 each for them. They're going for 122 now. Very nice, Charlie. Very interesting. JD, WF, thanks for the update. We need to find a decent option for our TT cash. White Feather, collecting the weekly distributions is nice, though. Christopher, Palantir, JD, okay, I may have misunderstood. White Feather, I think I mentioned to you last week that I'd be holding shares of WiMAX with my cash. JD, no problem, just didn't want to think I ignored your question. Lorraine, good morning. I'm number 135 on the thumbs up meter for Bruce. Daddy-O, ASTS proceeds will fund 47 million cap call transactions with the remainder used for general corporate purposes, okay? Splitter, have a relaxed day, everybody. I'm going to say hi to you all. JD, yes, I recall. I haven't had a chance to research how they work yet. Zed Estate, Uncle Bruce, we're back home, and we missed those Dubai breakfasts at the Conrad Hilton. Rock and roll. Jeff, thanks, Uncle Bruce, for ASTS updates. Timotheus, took your advice. I wrote 2250 cash secured puts on AI Jan 27. They paid me $480 for an out-of-the-money put. Yeah. This is called, in my book, what's that word? What's the word I'm looking for? Easy money. Yeah, $480 for a 2250. Put up $2,250 and get $480 back for each one of these. Thank you very much. White Feather, their ETFs write poor man cover calls and pay shareholders weekly distributions seem like the good option to try them. I'm good with it so far, says White Feather. My 2 cents anyway. There you go. JD, thanks, but a White Feather, you're very welcome. James, Triple Q, 569.70s, baby. 569.70s on the Triple Q. Opened Wednesday for 11. I just closed them for 3 cents. I like this game. The man, JD, I just buy shares of ULTY, writing options on ETFs that write options gets hectic around ex-dividend dates, and I don't want to deal with it. Bobby, boom, AI January 27, 25s, $6 each. Thank you very much. I'll take $6 on my $2,750 deal. I'll take 600. Thank you very much. 21.31 on Sofi. We're down 21 cents. The lower Sofi goes, the juicier cash secured puts get. Giddy up. Bobby says I can buy 25 more BIL shares and bring in even more interest on my money. I got over 1,800 of them now. Thank you for the monthly interest, says Bobby. Thank you so much. Getting richer bit by bit by bit. That's how it's done, sir. We're up 70 on the Dow. We're up 10 on S&P. We're up 4 on NASDAQ. That's the story. We're down 3 cents on Open Door. We're down 11 cents on Krispy Kreme. We're down 81 cents on Kohl's. We're off 7.5 on GoPro. Qs are down 4 cents. SoFi down 22. GameStop down 7. Spiders are up 95. Rocket Lab down 144. Microsoft up 116. Apple up 23. Nvidia up down 31. And Meta up 176. Google up 68 cents. Tesla up 433, trying to recover from that big loss yesterday. Amazon down 50 cents. Netflix down 156. Broadcom up 53. IBM down another 83 cents. ASTS down 551 to 54.56. HIMS down 25 cents. MSTR down 10.32. And AI 26.30 up 31 cents. Under 30, you want to write cash secured puts. Without a doubt, you want to do it. I think this is a takeover target. I really think the big picture is going to be a different owner. That, in the end, will be the game. We'll see. Okay. Zed, I originally purchased 200 shares of AI at 45. I have been selling AI covered calls, used the premium to buy AI, and I've been reducing my cost average. Today, I've got 246 shares. The cost is now $42 a share because I've been writing options, down from 45 to 42. Bobby, now to fold my arms and not get swept up in the fear of missing out for the next 5 months. Mandu number 5, 143 thumbs ups. Good morning, everyone from Mandu number 5. Thank you all for being here this morning. Thank you for those of you who have taken the time to answer my question of the day. 256 answers have come in. Thank you to those hitting the thumbs up button. We're now up to 144 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. We've got 73% of you saying, since the short sellers of SoFi are buying back their stock, 22 odd million in the last couple of weeks. I think the shares can go to 25 a share with earnings coming out on Tuesday morning. 73% of you think that the stock is headed to 25. 20% of you are saying the stock's going to 30, Bruce. There's squeezes on. The squeeze will continue. 2% figure $35 a share. 5% of you are thinking $40 a share. You're going that far out. At $40 a share, you got a $42 billion market cap for SoFi. Interesting stuff, everyone. Welcome to the party. Thank you for joining us today. And thanks again for these thumbs ups that you're bringing us, getting us closer to 200 again. It is appreciated. ASTS 54.56 down 551. I think this is an opportunity to write cash secured puts. AI, I think this is an opportunity to write cash secured puts on AI. 26.30 a share, up 30 cents. I love it. I think this thing is going to go. I think this thing is going to go. Very interesting. SoFi, yeah, Tuesday morning, watch out. 21.30 down 21 cents. Welcome to the party, pals. Great to have you with us. Giddy up. White Feather, have a great weekend, Uncle Bruce, and everybody. Christopher Leary, reload on SoFi. The man calling it right now. Cohen is going to take us $9 billion and short SoFi to oblivion. So GameStop can stay on top. Him and Roaring Kitty are devising a plan as we speak. Okay, think what you like. Look, I begged GameStop a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, please buy SoFi at $7. Please buy 100 million shares, get 10% of this thing for $700 million. They had $2.5-3 billion in cash. That would be worth $2.1 billion right now. Now I'm saying GameStop, you could buy AI right now at 26 a share. Buy all you can get your hands on this ASTS. Oh, sorry, this AI stock. AI. Pick up AI at 26.34. We've had this morning 845,000 shares trade on AI. Dead quiet. The street has not figured it out. It has not hit the street in the head that this could be a takeover target because the founder has to leave on a medical basis. There's no choice for the founder. He's got to back off for medical reasons. That means this thing is a takeover target, and it's sitting on a boatload of money, cash. I don't know where don't they teach this at Princeton or Harvard or something? Don't they teach the principles of smart business? Being a smart businessman means buying a business with a lot of money in it. I don't know why GameStop isn't a takeover target. I don't understand it. Ryan Cohen doesn't own 14% of the company anymore. He only owns 8%. GameStop is a takeover target. Think about it. GameStop is a takeover target. If someone out there were to start acquiring GameStop between $23 and $30 a share with let's say they got a $26 average and they bought up 15% of the company, 20% of the company, they could kick Cohen out of there and they could take over control of $9 billion. What's it going to cost to buy 15% of GameStop anyway? What's the market cap of GameStop? It's a cheap buy. GameStop is a $10.5 billion company. You want to buy 15% of this thing? $1.5 billion, $2 billion bucks. You can take over control of $9 billion. Is anybody listening to this? Is anybody home out there? Why are people running after meme stocks that are having a real tough time out there? Why are they doing it? I don't get it. Why are there hedge funds putting billions of dollars into Nvidia, which is at all-time highs and could easily give up 20, 30 bucks a share at any time? Why are they buying into the Magnificent Sevens that you can't take them over? They're multi-trillion-dollar companies. Here's GameStop with $9 billion. It's trading at $3 higher than its cash value. Nobody controls GameStop. Nobody, really. I mean, Ryan Cohen is there, but he doesn't own the company. Anyone could outbuy this guy in a heartbeat. I'm just a guy sitting here going, what the hell's going on? I don't understand. Joking clearly, but I feel like these stocks are battling each other for their bragging rights. Charlie, you too, White Feather, happy birthday. Be the Casino wrote 60 ASTS August 1, 51.50 put credit spreads for 28 cents each. Interesting trade. Roaring Tea, they tried to kick RC out last year. John Harpster, good morning, everybody. Well, like I say, I'm just a guy. If you're a friend of Citadel, or you're a friend of BlackRock, or you're a pal of one of these institutional entities, and they already own 7-8% of the company, you come in there and start buying up the stock like Ryan Cohen used to buy up the stock. I can see anyone picking up easily 5% of GameStop without even moving the market all that much. Get it to 25 maybe. And then it can get another 5% of the company up to 28, and probably another 5% of the company up to 30, 31, 32. Now you got 15% of the stock. You can get 35% of the rest of the stock on your side through any of these institutions to say, we are going to activate this company. We're going to get that brick and mortar out of here. We're going to take this $9 billion and add $3 billion in cash to it. We're going to make it a $12 billion active investment company and really charge this. I think institutions will say, you got my vote. Yeah, you damn right. Let's replace these guys. Yeah, let's get more aggressive here. Yeah. I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer. Oh, man. John, hey, neat emojis, roaring titty. In my opinion, anyway, I think it was BlackRock that forced that weird vote at the annual shareholder meeting. GameStop also diluted potentially to prevent Kitty from a takeover. So I don't know, just buy the paper. Zed, maybe one day Sofi can buy GameStop left. No, that's not going to happen. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. John, thank you. Juan, neat. Anyway, I look, cash-rich companies that don't do anything are targets. AI is now a target because the founder, he has to move on. And rightly or wrongly, it is what it is. I'm just a guy in front of a computer looking at plain Jane common sense going, this is a takeover target. That is a takeover target. Just saying. You have multi-trillion-dollar companies out there, and then you have small billion-dollar companies out there. 20 billion or smaller is still small. A $50 billion company can take out a $3 billion company like that. It's a nothing burger buy. I'm just a guy. I'm just wondering what the hell. Number 149, Bruce. Charlie, SoFi put credit spreads. 21.19s are paying approximately 65 cents for 1 week to August 1st. A little risky because of tariffs, day number 2. Yikes. Giddy up. Knee emojis from Stuart. Zeta State, have you noticed AMD and NVIDIA stock prices? I watch them. I see them. I notice them. Yeah. What do you want to tell me? 173.93 in NVIDIA, up 19 cents. AMD, where are we at on AMD right now? It's 164.89 up 277. It's had a good run the last 2 months, hasn't it? Hasn't it had a fun little 3 month run from that $100 level, $96? I remember JV and I talking about AMD a while ago. It's had a nice run for sure. What about AI? What about it? Oh my goodness. Okay. AMD has room to grow for sure, Zed says Charlie. John, let's go team and get the money. Flint Creek Soap Company. Doggone it, I am late. I want to be here every day. Welcome, Flint Creek, to the show. The official soap company of this station, of this channel. Don't forget to go to flintcreeksoapcompany.com. Grab yourself some of that, some of those nice soaps that she's got. What was that? What's that one soap called? It's named after a sweater. It's a cashmere. Oh, cashmere. Order yourself some cashmere soap. Do you have any other cashmere flavored anything? Do you have anything that is also like cashmere scented other than the sand soap? I'm just a guy asking. I'm just a guy. Mention Bruce Bruce Cashmere, baby. You got it. Yeah, pick up some of that. It's nice. I like it. Jen loves the stuff. Jen uses all the products. Jen loves Flint Creek. She ordered Flint Creek product when we were in California, and brought it home with us here to Canada. Oh yeah. Thank you, Flint Creek, for your kind support of this channel, and I hope you're having a good day today. One, sold AI $30 cash secured put for Jan 26. They gave me $6.35. Rock and roll. You're willing to buy AI at $23.65. Nicely done, I say. Willing to pay that cheap for a 26.47 stock. You're willing to pay 23 something. Nice going. Flint Creek. I was doing lotion in that scent, and love you all, by the way. Flint Creek says, there you go. Thank you all. Thank you. Those of you who support Flint Creek picking up these orders. You just buy it online. She ships it to you. She's an entrepreneur, an individual. She's a writer of options with this channel. Her dad as well. Cheers. Shout out to all of you out there who are trying to make a dollar. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you all for being part of this channel. 21.35 on the Sofi now. The Sofi shares, we were as low as, what was it today? 21.23. We're now 21.34.35, just down 17 on 4.3 million volume. Very quiet this morning. Very quiet. 4.3 million. The shorters are not able to buy 30 million shares right now. If we've only traded 4.3 million shares, how many do you think the shorters are buying back today? Maybe 500,000? They can't buy very much. You want to buy 1 million shares of Sofi right now, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb. I mean, people will go there. Look at this buyer. Oh, wow, I got to get in front of this buyer. Yeah, shorters, 133 million short still on Sofi. We're going higher. These shorters are in trouble. Big trouble. Welcome to the program, everybody. We're up 44 on the Dow. Slight gain. We're up 10 on S&P. 27 gain on NASDAQ. Okay, that's about it. Oil down 8. VIX down 18. That's where we are today. Juan, how far out are folks going on these Rocket Lab cash secured puts? I'm pretty sure they're going to Jan 26 at least. You can go further if you want. Why not take some big premiums off the table if you can? Rocket Lab 47.42 down 71 cents. GameStop down 9. SoFi down 15. Microsoft is up. Apple is up. Nvidia is higher. Meta, Google, Tesla, they're all higher today. Amazon is lower. Netflix is lower. At the moment, IBM down 286, ASTS at 55.55. The low on ASTS was 54.21. We're now at 55.55, still down 450 on 8 million shares. On AI, 26.40 last trade, 1.28 million traded. The low 26.06, we're at 26.42, up 43 cents on AI. It started at the low of the day and has now gone to this level here. HIMS up 46 cents, 57.78. MSTR strategy, MicroStrategy, it's a down 8.62. Super Micro down 30 cents. Palantir 159.42 hit a high of 160 on Palantir. Palantir is trading at 692 times earnings on a PE multiple. Just in case you're curious, Palantir 692 times earnings, and you can buy AI at 26 or write cash secured puts on AI at 26 with 800 million cash in the bank, no debt. Cleaner book, but I'm just saying, one is an S&P 500, and also a NASDAQ 100, and one is not. AI is not a member of any index. Got it. But the founder has got to be moved out, and this stock is a takeover target. That's what's happening on AI. Bobby, Rocket Lab, cash secured puts, 27s for 30s and 40s. I'm going out there. One, thumbs ups. Thank you for that info, everybody. Thank you for sharing. Welcome all to the program. Again, thank you for joining in today. The question of the day, we've had 276 replies to the question of the day. I thank you for that participation. Also, thumbs ups meter 152. We're 48 away from 200. Thank you, everybody. 74% of the people answering the question of the day believe SoFi could easily get to $25 because earnings are coming out Tuesday morning and their shorters are trying to get out. 19% are thinking it could go to 30, 2% figure 35, 5% figure $40 a share. Well, pick your target. We'll see what happens, kids. You're going to get richer the higher that thing goes. One way or the other, you're getting richer. I thank you all so very much. AI 26.50 up 50. ASTS 55.32 down 4.74 a share at the moment. Welcome all to the party. Welcome all to the show. And welcome all to try to make some dough. Giddy up. Never a dull moment. Giddy up. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. Oh my goodness, so much fun. Thank you all for being part of the channel. If you want to have a one-on-one with me, if you haven't had a one-on-one in a while, or you've never had a one-on-one and you want to kind of talk to me about your particular account and situation you're in, what's happening with the fam and what might be happening in the next 3-6 months in your life, 1 year, by all means, look me up. We'll get together for a one-on-one. If, however, you're like me and Jen, and you love a sesame seed bagel, then you take a look at this one right here and you go, holy crap, you gotta love this grape jelly sesame seed bagel. So looking so good.
Burnt bagel, you know.
Oh, so tasty, so
as
delicious.
Some might call it.
Giddy on.
Burnt
I'll
bagel.
give you that from yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh yes, we are firing on all cylinders. It's our last Friday.
Your Bruce is falling apart.
Yeah, I know. It's just, you see, I've been working so hard over the years wearing these shirts that they're slowly fading. Got to get new shirts with new slogans.
It shouldn't. Well, I mean, I'm sure there is a lifetime on them, but
Sure.
you turn them inside out to wash and dry them, they should be fine.
Well, a 40-year-old shirt, you know.
I guess.
You know, what kind I'm a hardworking guy. I'm
but
doing what I
you
can.
can see that this side is fine. It's this side that's falling apart. So I don't think their heat machine was working quite adequately.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
I'm just a guy. Auntie Jen, this is our last Friday show.
I know it is.
You know, we end it all on Thursday next
I
week.
know.
It's unbelievable. Coming to an end.
We still have too much to do before you
A week
leave.
today, I'm on an airplane to
Yeah.
Tokyo. Holy crap. What am I going to do? I don't know.
So the good news is our 3 miners, they got them out. They were in there for over 2 days.
There were,
underground.
I guess there were 3 Canadians who were stuck in a open pit mine or something like that. I don't know what this thing was.
I don't even know it. I'm sure it's coal. It's what we do here. We have coal.
Maybe.
Yeah, in BC, they had a couple of fall-ins, cave-ins, and they got them out. So they were in good spirits. And for some reason, because I think it's the law, they brought them out last night. I think you have to bring them out of a mine at night. You know, anytime you see a movie or you hear about it, it's always that they came out at night. They never come out in broad daylight. It's like, we're going to bring you from the dark into the dark. But
I don't know. Okay.
Hope they like the move.
Well, they certainly went. They were going to get them out 24/7, no matter what. I mean,
Yes.
Mhm.
But it just seems it's always, you know, in movies they pull the little girl out of the well in the night, and
No, okay.
the miners come out at night, and the soccer team comes out at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vampires come out at night.
Vampires come out at night.
Mhm.
Vampires are strong. Vampires can move the rocks. Ergo, you come out at night. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Might be fallacial logic. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Okay. Richard and Mandu and Larry and Jay Gill saying hello
Rich,
to Auntie Jen.
Mandu, hello.
Jay
John,
Gill.
hello. Larry.
Crazy 49er part-time stocks with Uncle Bruce. Flint Creek says, listen, I think Yoko needs to play a farewell visit on your last day. Yeah, well, the record player's at my daughter's house, so good luck with that.
Well, we can always we can always get her to like FaceTime you and play it. Of course, that would mean she has to get the record. I don't think that's one of the records she has
She didn't
liberated from.
She didn't steal that record from me.
Yeah.
Flint Creek is holding up a Jameson's glass, Auntie Jen, from Flint Creek.
Hello, Flint Creek.
Fantastic.
Our daughter was telling us just the other time that she and her boyfriend are going to Ireland, and they're going on the Guinness tour, and they're going on the Jameson tour.
All for mom.
I've done neither of those things.
All for mommy. See?
And on the Guinness tour, you can do the one that costs like 35 euros and have your basic tour and then have a taste and stuff. Or you can do the
Or-
$350 tour, 350 euro tour, where you get to go down in the caves and look at the brewery and see everything.
My God.
350.
Euros.
It's like, holy moly.
It's insanity.
Did you get a lot of people asking for this?
Joe, play it on your phone, Bruce. B. Tizzle, good morning, Auntie Jen. Joe says, Bruce, give the people what they want. No, give them what they need. Charlie, I just sold 5 SoFi August 1st, $18, $20 put credit spread for 40 cents each on SoFi. Put credit spreads. JJ, I'm sure somewhere out there on YouTube is a Yoko clip. Bagel Babe, that's like $1 billion Canadian dollars, 350 euros.
That's right.
That's $1 billion Canadian.
$1 billion Canadian. Each. Yeah, I don't know. I feel when I see something like that, I feel like it's their own kind of a stink bid, where I really don't want to do it.
Oh.
We used to always, in property management, you're always sending out for a request for a proposal, and you get, 5 back, and 4 of them are all in the same kind of range, and one of them is way off the chart because they don't want to do it. But they do always want you to ask them, so they'll always put in a proposal. Yeah, it's their own way of saying thanks, but sorry, but not sorry.
We're going to replace the plumbing on the 27th floor bathroom. $1 million.
That's $1 million.
5 guys over here, 30,000, 40,000, 32,500. $1 million.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's play What's My Name? We'll pay you $1 million if you can tell us who the name of this person is. Hi, Jack.
I had such a good sleep last night. It was quite chilly last night feeling.
It cooled off.
Yeah.
It was not cool at the beginning of our sleep, but it cooled off
It's
nicely.
going to be cooler and rainier today because Folk Festival. Come on down, sit in the grass. That's a shame.
We got problems here.
What'd you do?
It's unbelievable. Bagel Babe says, it's like $1 billion Canadian dollars.
$1
Flint
billion.
Creek says, love Guinness. Larry
I do love
says,
Guinness.
here's the trouble. I heard you need some more Yoko albums. Airmail Express. Got it.
Oh no. Larry.
Flint Creek.
Isn't
Larry.
Larry responsible for the first
Charlie is
one?
laughing out loud. Larry's responsible for a number of things around here.
Yeah. No, it's right behind me somewhere.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
in there somewhere.
Mhm.
But yes, just don't have the ability to play it.
No, well, not this time. Oh my God.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a Yoko fan club based in Tokyo. I should go visit it. Nope, I'm saying, we know you.
The only way to get in is you have to sing one of the songs.
Uncle Bruce, we watch you from Tokyo. We love you. You love Yoko. We love
Please stop singing. No. That's what it is. Please stop singing.
Say hi to Larry Titus for us. We love Larry.
That's right. Say hi to Larry for it.
I wonder if Larry Titus is the chapter president
Yes.
of the U.S. Yoko Ono fan club.
The Northeast Coast fan club.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, the evidence is there, don't you think?
I think so.
It's all obvious to anyone who can see what's going on. Unbelievable.
Well, it's
Giddy up, everybody.
too early for Jameson's or Guinness, so I'll just go have coffee.
Well, see, there you go. Zeta State says, in Dubai, you can have strawberry sushi while placing cashier puts on SoFi.
You can? Well, look at that. How accommodating.
JV, good morning, Auntie Jen. Flint Creek,
Morning,
any stops
JV.
in New York City, please let us treat you. Let us know. Yeah, I'm avoiding the U.S. right now.
Yeah,
Mm.
it is. It is what we do. Yeah. Well, everybody have a lovely, lovely Friday, lovely summer weekend. Get
Thanks,
out
Rocky.
there. And I think for a lot of North America, next weekend is a long weekend. That August 1st is a holiday.
Oh, could be.
Oh, I don't know if it is in the States.
I don't know.
Do you guys have an August holiday?
Yeah, when is the next Monday holiday for Americans
It
anyway?
might not be till Labor Day.
Anybody want to tell us? Do you know that? Do any of you
They
know
have
when is your
to.
next holiday Monday? Is it Labor Day? Do you get a holiday in
Like
August?
statutory federal.
Yeah.
Market close day.
Like when's the market close day? Yeah.
Interesting.
One MJM, Nvidia not quite yet reaching new 52-week high, but it's close.
Oh, it's close.
Be the casino, no holiday in the U.S. until Labor Day, Bruce.
Yeah.
There you go.
But they're just thick with holidays in the winter. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Oh well.
Yeah,
Whatever.
almost
But-
done.
Bye, buddy. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Jen.
Bye.
See you later. Giddy up. Mr. Lucky, good morning. 161 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. Flint Creek, I don't blame you one bit. I'm not coming down here. All right. I'm only president of the Yoko fan club for the Washington, D.C. chapter. We're planning a 2026 national get-together. Okay, very good. Very good. Excellent. Oh, my. Thank you, everybody, for tolerating the bagel biting, the bagel eating. Nice to have you with us. The Qs are up 123. The Dow's up 33. It was just down a few minutes ago. SoFi down 22. GameStop down 15. Rocket Lab down $1.03 at the moment. Wonderful. Oh, this is so good. Now, look, something to think about, guys. You have to think about this. If the AI company, the AI shares in C3.ai Inc., if that company is truly going to be a takeover target because of the change out from the founder to perhaps a new CEO or a designated CEO by an activist investor, something to think about on AI. If that's going to happen, you're going to have to keep a real close eye on this stock here. There could be a run on AI at any time. So, 26.50, we're up 50 cents. Market is, red and green all over the place. This is an easy acquisition as far as cost is concerned. It's not that expensive, but they're in a pretty strong cash position right now, and their sales are growing. So this could become a very nice little subsidiary company for someone out there. We're going to see what kind of successor is coming forward here. And who knows if this weekend anything is negotiated. I do not know. JMP Securities is price target is maintained by GMP Securities on AI. Citizens remains a buy. JMP remains a buy on AI. People are asking, is AI a better AI intelligence company than Palantir? Interesting. And 5 hours ago, acquisition likelihood rises amid CEO transition. These are headlines coming up right now on AI. Just saying. Yeah, yesterday, CEO transition sparks M&A speculation. Okay. I don't think the speculation has kicked in yet to any great degree. So we'll see just what's going on. Wedbush says that the CEO transition is a net negative, but they increase the M&A chances. So on the one hand, they think it's bad news that the company has to replace Seibel. But on the other hand, it raises the prospects that the company is a takeover target. And of course, that would be incredibly good for shareholders. who would win handsomely on this move, because there's no way you're going to get control of this company for under $50 a share. There's no way. Just saying. Barron's, there's a headline just coming out on Barron's. GameStop is sitting out the meme stock frenzy. This could be why. This is an article that just came out. They say here that GameStop shares are missing the latest bout of meme stock trading. They were a little changed on Friday morning, only modest gains the past 2 weeks. The fact that GameStop is absent from the recent revival in meme stocks, the term describes shares whose moves are largely part of a retail investor, blah, 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 has been notable. The video game retailer based in Grapevine, Texas, was effectively patient zero when meme stocks took off, rising nearly 700% just a few weeks in early 21. Oh, don't we know about that? They weren't having any success really in their brick and mortar business back then. The pandemic meant fewer people were visiting stores. We know all this. This is history. What are you talking about today? What's going on? Let's go. They said the company went into profit in 2024. They say that Cohen's leadership now, in fact, may be the principal reason that GameStop hasn't found itself swamped in either direction by this summer's meme stock resistance. The former CEO of Chewy has made a series of attempts to redirect the group's fortunes using the stock's elevated value and convertible note offerings to raise fresh capital along the way. The most successful of those, however, has been the most recent. GameStop began adding Bitcoin to its balance sheet earlier this year and now owns about 4,710 of the world's biggest digital currency at current prices that carries a value of around $550 million. Cohen called the holding a hedge fund inflation and global money printing. He said he could add more over time. The group's balance sheet is even more impressive, with cash and marketable securities valued around $6.4 billion, or 85% of its total assets. Where do they get this number from? Or as of May 3rd. Oh, okay. They get that as of May 3rd, the end of the fiscal quarter. Cohen told CNBC last week that the tally of cash and securities has risen to $9 billion. You know, it sounds like this author is watching my show. They're quoting me without quoting me. We've gotten our costs under control. We've changed the business from a reliance on hardware and software to a significant focus on trading cards and collectibles generally, he said, Cohen. The company's broader business resilience, however, isn't likely what's keeping it from getting pulled into the current meme stock frenzy. GameStop underwent a 4-for-1 stock split not earlier this month. They did this a couple of years ago. What is this article doing? These guys are idiots. I don't understand what's going on here. They don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about the stock doing a 4-for-1 split, and there's 1 billion shares outstanding. What is wrong with this author? What an idiot. Absolute idiot. I don't know what to wonder about what's going on here. Unbelievable. I don't get it. Martin what's this guy's name? Martin Baccardax. Martin Baccardax. Is that how you pronounce this guy's name? What the hell are you talking about? 1 billion shares outstanding. What are you talking about? A 4-for-1 split this month. Hey buddy, take another gulp of Red Bull or whatever the hell you drink. Somebody here has an 8-second attention span and doesn't know what they're doing. Unbelievable. I don't know. I ask myself, how do these people keep their jobs? How are these people? Who was the editor that approved this article to be published in the first place? This is ridiculous. Morons. And these guys are part of the Wall Street Journal group, and they charge big money to be subscribers and to be, to have subscriptions. You're supposed to be leading market research. You don't know what you're doing. Just incompetence. I can't stand it. I cannot stand incompetence. This kind of an article can affect the price of the stock, and that publication is subject to a lawsuit if they don't correct this quickly. It's ridiculous. I'm just a guy doing what I can. Hey, Mr. Lucky, I'm number 161. Thank you very much for the thumbs ups, everybody. What else is going on? Charlie, would you recommend doing triple Q spreads over the weekend, Uncle Bruce? I'm looking at 573, 575's call spread for next Wednesday, July 30. Premium around 35 cents for this $2 spread, or maybe 575s to 580s, even further. I would want to be as far away as I can get from the current market. We're at 566 right now, and 573s are, they're up there. 6 points is 7 points, 280 NASDAQ points away. Another two 575s. Yep, I like that. So yeah, I would be either or. I know you're on top of it, so nice premiums. Rocketeer sold some tight covered calls on GameStop for next week, 24 and a half. Love funding my chocolate addiction this way. JJ Marty, the AI bot, says JJ. Corinne, can anyone recommend a broker for my brother who lives in Serbia now? Brokerage firm. Do a Google search. Do a Chat GPT search for brokers Serbia. See if anything pops up. I don't know. DH, their freelance writers can't hold a day job, says DH. that article is an unqualified financial reporter. Probably has never been in the business. Don't know what they're doing. I don't get it. There's a race to the bottom when it comes to writing talent there. Gil, GameStop is being manipulated for options expiration. I just bought my very first shares for $23.43 today. That's what I'm doing. Mike, GameStop problem has over 1 billion shares if you count the synthetics. I'm not going there. No. Unbelievable. Just ridiculous. Just a guy just trying to figure this out, folks. I just want you kids to get richer. Ridiculous. 1 billion shares. 4-for-1 split this month. What the hell is this guy smoking? Was that 2 years ago? The split? It was at least 2 years ago, right? Charlie, 2 choices now, Gil. Write covered calls or sell the shares and write puts with the cash. There you go. There's opportunity. I say write cash secured puts. Absolutely. Even if you want to do anything on these new memes, if you want to get involved in these new meme stocks, you want to write, if you can, out of the money cash secured puts. Open Door, Krispy Kreme, Kohl's, and GoPro. If you can do anything cheap, fine. Otherwise, don't bother. Don't bother. Qs are only up 74 cents. We're not going anywhere here, really. Oil down 51 cents this morning. All right, SoFi still down 24. GameStop down 12. Rocket Lab down 121. On the Magnificent Seven, they're all higher except Amazon. They're down 55 cents. Tesla's up 874. Google's up 59. Meta's up 142. Nvidia's up 37 cents. Apple up 79. Microsoft up 118. There you go. All right. I'm looking at this. This article was written today, July 25th, 2025. And viewers have kindly let me know it's been 3 years since the split, Bruce. July 22nd, 2022. 3 years ago, they split 4-for-1. So what's this guy talking about just this month, split? Idiot. Absolute moron. How the editors are letting this through. There are no editors. They don't know what they're doing. They're idiots. You gotta really ask yourself, what are they doing over there at Barron's? What's wrong with these guys? Talk about picking on a stock. Are they doing this on purpose? Like, are they willingly and knowingly publishing false information on GameStop, a publicly traded company? Do you have any idea how you're setting yourself for lawsuits if you do not do a retraction? You don't do a correction on this article? What the hell are you talking about? absolutely ridiculous. I know they're trying to use quotes, and they're taking part of Ryan Cohen's little spiel the other day. They're taking first quarter financial information, and then they're putting in completely incorrect information. Not impressed, to say the least. Not impressed. But hey, I'm just a guy, just a guy trying to tell you in plain English what the hell is going on out there, and what the ramifications are, and what the potential is. And can I help these people? Probably not. Probably can't help these people. AST 5490 still down 516. Perfect day to write cash secured puts. AI 2639 up only 39 cents. AI is dirt cheap. I think it's a $50+ takeout. That's my personal opinion. There's such a huge short position on AI as well. There's been a short war, a short seller war on AI for 2 years? Still 24 million shorted on that thing, 19.8% short interest. Those guys are going to get wiped out, because if this thing goes at $55 a share cash, those guys are going to have to buy back their stock. How are they going to buy back their stock? There's only one way. The company could offer 24 million shares at Treasury at, say, $40 a share, bring in $1 billion cash, let them off the hook, and then sell out right from there. It could be a $50 deal, $1.2 billion penalty to get out. Because if a company announces, any company makes an announcement that says, we have offered AI $55 a share in cash, and the board of directors has unanimously accepted the offer, the short sellers are at $55 a share, short 24 million shares. Do the math. 3.6 billion, 1.36 billion is the cost to get out. Who's going to sell you stock at 55? Everyone else is taking the $55 deal in cash. I'm just a guy in front of a computer going, something doesn't add up here. Something is not going to add up. It's bad news for short sellers. There you go. 26.33 on AI. It's only up 33 cents. The street doesn't know. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. I hope everyone's doing well. I hear you, Uncle B. Perfect day to write ASTS cash secured puts. I just wrote the selling 150 that expires Jan 26 for 1040. Thank you very much. 20% return right now for January, 5 months. You get 20% on your money now for 5 months. Is that good enough for you? Or do you want to take a 4% annual yield on an ETF? You happy with 4% a year, or do you want 20% for 5 months? You decide yourself how rich you want to get, how poor you want to stay. Just a guy sitting here doing what I can. Stock option, I just wrote a stink offer. 300 triple Q August 4, 580.83. Fingers crossed if it hits. Just put in a stink offer on 580.83. All right. Well, the Qs are, where are they? The Qs are 565.97. He's trying to do 580.83s. 300 of them. Giddy up, baby. Giddy up, stock option sensei. I want you making nothing but money. Get rich, please, everybody out there. I'll be joining some of you kids in August as Jen and I begin to do our own option writing, and we'll let you in on what we're doing and why and how. And you can follow along. Please subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll get alerts. Make sure you hit that alert button that you're willing to receive alerts. Thank you all very much for being part of the channel now and in the future. We want to welcome you all to make money writing options. Why be a gambler? Why be the sap? I don't know. Why would you want to be a sap? It makes no sense to me. Be the casino. Thank you very much. We're only down 11 on Sofi, it looks like. It looks like it's at 21.40. It's trying to come back. We got down to 21.21, and here we are at 21.40, down 11 on 9 million. It's not heavy volume. I'll agree with that. I agree with you. It's not heavy volume, but it looks like we might see a bit of a rally going on right now. GameStop's still down 11 cents, but only 11. And Rocket Lab is actually improving. It's not down to $1.10 anymore. It's only down about 85-90 cents. So it seems to be coming back. We've got IBM still down $3. ASTS 55.32 down 4.74. Perfect day to write cash secured puts there. AI up 41 cents at 26.40. No breakout yet. AI volume today is 2.2 million. No one is playing AI yet. That's mind-blowing to me. But then again, the business has changed. You know, in the old days, in the 80s, brokers would have been calling brokers. Have you heard the story on AI? Have you figured this out? Am I reading this right? Are you reading it like I'm reading it? Take a look at this and see what you think. Here's what I think. What do you think? And the calls would be going back and forth between brokers, analysts, floor traders, speculators, and the stock would just be going and going. And right today, we don't have that. We don't have stockbrokers calling stockbrokers who then call clients, because a stockbroker has 200-300 clients. So if 50 stockbrokers are talking about AI between each other through, between the US and Canada and coast to coast, you multiply 50 stockbrokers times 300 clients. Hello, there's an army of people and then everyone else out there is going, wait a minute, all the 2,000, the 5,000, the 10,000 other stockbrokers are going, what's up with AI? Why is this doing this? And then they're calling their floor traders. They're trying to figure out where the buying is coming from, who's picking it up, and what market buy orders are coming in on AI from Philadelphia, from Denver, from LA, from Frisco, from Seattle, from New York, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, all over the place. Market buy orders on why? What have you heard? What have you heard? That's how it used to be in the old antique days. Welcome all to the program. I'm just a guy here from the old school, sitting here going, you got a company with 800 million cash and low debts and rising sales. It's a takeover target. If the founder has to retire, it's a takeover target. This is math 101. This is business 101. GameStop, 9 billion cash in the bank, worth $20 a share, and it's trading at 23. Takeover target. Unless something happens, it's a takeover target. ASTS, just raising a whole bunch of fresh cash in the satellite cell phone arena for all of you to take advantage. Oh my God, there's a huge potential here. Huge. Just an old guy with no hair, nowhere to live. He's going to go to Japan now and try to find a place to live in Japan. Jeff, NVIDIA all-time high, Bruce. In the meantime, yeah, the $4 trillion company is worth more than it's ever been worth before, while these takeover targets languish. Easy double on these stocks and more. Easy double. I don't know. Brian, 166, good morning. Dave Penny, speculation on AI, Uncle B. Remember 23 and me, just a guy. Yeah, 23 and me. So much potential. And yet, remember 23 and me when the founder of the company tried to buy it for what? 35, 40 cents, and the board of directors said no, and then they resigned, and then she brought in a new board of directors, and she offered 40 cents, 50 cents. They said no, and it went to the over-the-counter market. And what ended up happening? She bought the company at $4 a share. Just unbelievable. Is that a win? No. Is that an ultimate success story? No. Could it have been much better? Sure. But hey, we were looking at it in 2021. As many people were looking at stocks in 2021. How many stocks from the SPAC era in 2021 disappeared by 2023 completely? Like they're long gone. Did I create that? Am I responsible for every SPAC going out of business? Hey, Mike, I sent that guy who wrote the GameStop article an email. Brian, Mike H. Wait, did an article get something wrong? Yeah, split date and outstanding shares on an idiot. What a moron. I should be going right to the editor of that outfit. Unbelievable. They don't know what they're doing. They're morons. I don't know. I'm just a guy, just sitting here trying to help people find a way to make money in this market so that you don't get ripped off and get taken advantage of. I'm just a guy. But hey, sometimes, people get it wrong. Some people get stuff wrong. I don't know. It just blows my mind. All right. Anyway, everybody, thank you for being here today. It's great that you joined us. Thank you again to those of you who took the time to answer my question of the day. 307 people have answered the question of the day. And we got the thumbs up meter still going. We're trickling along now. 166. We only need 34 more thumbs ups. And then we got 200 thumbs up. So we have 203 people watching. That's a good crowd today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Great to have you with us. I just want you to become very, very wealthy. Take the money off the table. Don't worry about the stupid reporters making stupid moves. You will be very, very well rewarded for your timely investments. Cash secured puts are the way to go. Stay in cash, get cash, and enjoy interest on your money. Absolutely. 73% of the 308 people that have answered the question say they think that SoFi will go at least to $25 based on the buybacks from the shorters and the report of earnings Tuesday morning pre-market. 20% of you say it's going to 30, man. It's going to 30. 2% say 35. 5% figure 40. But 25 to 30, there's a lot of folks out there thinking 25 to 30 a share on SoFi is very doable with the earnings about to be released and the fact that the shorters are buying back their stock. 21.45 on your SoFi. It looks like we are coming on again. We might be going green here in a few minutes. The way SoFi is climbing right now, it is getting a bit of a bid here. 25.45, 10.4 million traded. It's not heavy volume, no doubt about that. It's not heavy, but it has been stepping up a little bit, and now we see this absolute surge in the stock price popping up here on the chart after bottoming out at 21.38. We're now pushing. Hang on a second. We're doing 21.21. Pardon me, and we're now 21. As much as 21.45 just a moment ago as we are beginning to climb up. We didn't really back off very much. Remember, the other thing to keep in mind, if you look at the quote on SoFi, it'll tell you that the PE multiple on SoFi is 49.8, and you'll think, oh, the stock is trading at way too high a PE multiple. The fact that Palantir trades at 600 times earnings at 150 a share, that doesn't count. But this stock, oh yeah, well, what about the fact that if they announce on Tuesday morning that they're doubling their earnings this year, and the stock is actually 24 times earnings, future 1 year earnings, or if they announce not only are we 24 next year's, we're at 12 times the year after that estimates on our revenues. You think this stock can double from here? I think so. Yeah, I do think so. I'm doing what I can. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is good stuff. What else going on here? Charlie, thanks as always. Have a great weekend to everybody. Savage of Wall Street. I wrote one Archer $11 cash secured put expiring January for $2.29, and it just triggered another 20%. I'll take the money. Thank you very much, Charlie. Neat emoji city, baby. Stock option sensei. You're not just a guy. You're the guy. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you, my friends. All these kind words. Neat emojis are coming out. JV, go, Charlie, go. Savage of Wall Street, wrote another Mara $17 cash secured put expiring January and took in $3.25 and $3.30 in premiums. Thank you very, very much. Nice returns. Dude, Uncle Bruce, you, sir, keep on rocking. Thank you. Thank you, Richard Carlin. Everybody, Larry, thank you. Zed Estate, thank you. Keep going, kids. Get richer. Make lots of money. Make it. You got to make it. Take the dough. Don't leave it to the institutional traders. Get your share of this action. Do what Zed does. Write a bunch of contracts and buy a new Beamer. What's as simple as that? I think I can work. I can work for a lot of people out there. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you again for the thumbs ups. 169 last I saw. We're pushing 172 now. 172 thumbs ups. 28 to go, kids. And we've got 200 for the day. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful day. We'll keep an eye on the market from the sidelines. We'll definitely be here Monday morning with you as we get ready for our last week together. So much. Thank you so much for your kind words. Brian, June $50 cash secured put on ASTS. They're going for like $14. You want to buy that stock for $36? Write a $50 cash secured put and offer to buy the stock at $36. Oh my God. Walter, good morning. Thumbs ups, number 171. I'm late, but I'm here. Savage, guys, I will be seeing you next Monday. I will not be able to go live today. One of the little ones doesn't feel well, so we're watching him. We'll see you next Monday. May make a video Sunday later. Brian, have a great weekend. Thank you, kids. All the best to you. thank you again for your support. We'll see you Monday morning. And we'll keep an eye on this market from the sidelines over here. And we'll talk to you a little bit later, okay? Thank you, everybody. Jeff, we're going to miss this. There you go. Thank you, kids. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Bye.